Hello students, today let me solve some of the important problems on determining the residential status of an individual. This is the first problem that I want to discuss today. Problem number 1. Sri Prakash, an Indian citizen, leaves India for the first time on 1st June 2016. What actually it means? Speaking about the citizenship of Mr. Prakash, he is an Indian citizen and till 1st June 2016 he was staying in India only. Either he is having an Indian citizen or not, that is not to be considered, but he was staying in India till 1st June 2016, and for the first time he is going out of India on 1st June 2016 only, and again he comes back on 1st July 2018. He again leaves India 1st December 2019 and comes back on 21st February 2020. So what actually it means? When he came back to India on 1/7/2018 up to 1st December 2019, he was still staying in India only, and again on 1st December 2000 he went outside. Again he comes back on the 21st February 2020. He is living in India since then. When he comes back to India on 21st February 2020, since that date he is living and staying in India only. So here, going through the problem, what we are supposed to determine? We are supposed to determine the residency status for the previous year 2019-20. So as to determine the residency status, the first step is that we need to calculate how many days Mr. Prakash has physically stayed in India. That we are supposed to calculate, and for us the relevant previous year will be 2019-20. During 2019-20, how many days Mr. Prakash has physically stayed in India, that we are supposed to calculate. That is fine. Solution: relevant previous year 2019-2020, that is 1st April 2019 to 31st March 2020. During this date, how many days Mr. Prakash has stayed? Please go through the problem. I will go through the sentence. Sri Prakash, an Indian citizen, lives in India for the first time on 1st June 2016 and comes back on 1st July 2018. He again leaves India on 1st December 2019. It means that from 1st April 2019 till 1st December 2019, he was there in India only. That is fine. calculation of number of days from 1st April 2019 up to 1st December 2019, and in April 30 days and May 31 days, June 30, July 31, August 31, September 30, October 31, November 30, and on December also he stayed on 1 day. December 1 day. Now you need to calculate how many days that he has physically stayed, and apart from it, he comes back on 21st February 2020. That also comes in between 1st April 2019 to 1st April 2019 to 31st March 2020 only. That is why what I will write, from 21st February 2020 up to 31st March 2020. In February 29 days are there, that is fine. From 21 to 29 it will be 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. It will be 9 days in the month of February, and in the month of March 31. That gives us 9 plus 31 will be 40 days. And we need to add all these days. Take a calculator and all 30, 31, 30, 31, 31, 30, 31, 30 and 1. It will be 245 days. And when I am going to add both these days, 245 plus 40 days, how many days that we will get? We will get the total of both the days will be 285 days. When we are going to add both the days, then it gives us 285 days. And now you can go through the conditions. What is the basic condition? If he or she has been in India for 182 days or more during the previous year, this is the first basic condition. He has to stay at least for 182 days, but when we are going to calculate, we will get 285 days. That is why he is going to satisfy the first basic condition. That is enough for us. And second thing is that we have to go through additional condition. What is the additional condition? If he or she has been in India at least 730 days or more during 10 previous years immediately preceding the relevant previous year. So the relevant previous year is 2019-20, and when you take the 10 preceding years or 7 preceding years since 1st June 2016 he leaves India for the first time on 1st June 2016. It means that before June 2016 he was staying in India only. And if you consider the 7 previous years preceding the previous year, though our previous year is 2019 and 20, if you go back 7 previous years, he was there in India only. And if you apply the second basic condition, if he has been in India for 2 years during 2 years out of 10 previous years preceding the relevant previous year, it means that if you go through 7 preceding years, what are the 7 preceding years? 2018 to 19, 2017 to 18, 2016 to 17, 2015 to 16, 2014 to 2015, like this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If you go back 10 previous years preceding the relevant previous year, he was there in India only, because he is going out of India on 1st June 2016. Before he was living as well as staying in India only. That is why in this situation both the additional conditions are going to be satisfied. And as far as he is going to satisfy the first important basic condition of the basic condition, that is why his residential status will be resident in India. That is why what conclusion that you are supposed to write? You are supposed to write the conclusion is that Mr. Prakash will satisfy one of the basic conditions and also satisfy both the additional conditions. Hence, his residential status is resident in India. Because he is going to satisfy one of the basic conditions in the sense, in the basic conditions there are 2 important conditions, and if he is going to satisfy any one of the basic conditions, the basic condition is that if he or she has been in India at least 182 days or more, but after calculation we got 285 days. He has stayed in India about 285 days. That is why he is going to satisfy the very first basic conditions. And apart from that, he was living in India only before 1st June 2016. And if you consider either the 7 years, either the 10 years preceding to the previous year, he was living as well as staying in India only. Why? Because Mr. Prakash is going out of India for the first time on the 1st June 2016. And before the 1st June 2016, if you consider either the 7 years or the 10 years, he was based in India only. That is why he is going to satisfy both the additional conditions. When he is going to satisfy one of the basic conditions and both the additional conditions, his residence status will be resident in India. So please go through the problem once again. Okay, with this I am going to conclude my discussion. Thank you.